Welcome everybody to Logstrup Production and to Hanover 2021 in this sunny day in Kvistgaard, Denmark, Logstrup headquarters. Today I'm going to take you on a production tour here at our out of this world production line facility in Kvistgaard, as I just said. So follow me through our UFOs. I don't know how many of you have been in a UFO, but I'll take you through. This is what it looks like on the inside here at the UFOs here with Logstrup. Take a look around. It's one of our cantinas here, so it's where we enjoy our lunches sometimes. So follow me this way through, and I'll take you right into the heart of the production. This is where it all begins. The Logstrup production facilities here. So what I wanted to show you today is actually from the other side of this cage and where the machine here. So as we walk through the production line, what we see here on the right-hand side is the painting facilities. So this is the loading point for where the old painting goes in. So this is where these are the cover plates for the foot pieces that's being put up here. They goes into the machine, they've been washed, dried, and then they get the powder coat on. All of these ones are being prepared now for the painting work as well. Again, to my right-hand side, this is where we produce the AAKA bars and the AMA bars here as well. But if you come with me this way, I'll give you a view for the robotics from the different side today. So please have a step up here. And if you can go up a little bit, then you will be able to see much better. See, the first robot down here is taking the plates right off the conveyor, which comes down from the punch and bend methods machines that we have in the front. It then adjusts the tools for the plates and bending up each plate on the sides. If you look closely, you can see it actually adjusts the tool in the machine, the teeth of the bending tool, to fit the long pieces here. It makes it look quite easy to juggle around with these big plates. Right, so now this plates have been completely bended up on all sides, all four sides. It actually then just waits to the second machine here in the middle will take off the previous plate, which is in the front of this. If you look closely, you will be able to see that all four corners are still open bent, you can say. That machine here, the next one in line, will then take that into the ACF corner forming machine. It will then use a tool to roll down the corner in all of the four ends of corners. Sorry. The next step in line is where the robot cuts off the excessive steel that is after the rolling procedure. But then will ensure that we get the same rounded, nicely bended corner profiles on all our parts that goes out of the house. So next bend up. It only takes a few minutes or a few seconds actually, to roll the corner. Next step, as I told you, is where the cut is. So only one corner left. Rolling process and the cutting process. Here we go. The robot here will then place it on the desk for the next, or the table here for the next robot in line. This is the robot who puts on the stud welds. So it will take the plate, as you see right here. Lift it up with the magnets, place it onto the rotating table here. The machine will then make sure that the plate is in the right position and then hold it on as it turns around. And what's happened next is then the spot welding machine. This is the only thing that this is neat is the earth stud. This one here. It can also put on the small studs that we work with the for the handles and the door stays and stabilizers and so on, etc. Whatever you would like to have inside the door. Afterwards, this machine will then put it into the container where it will stay until it's been offloaded. That's the process line here from this end. So the bending, the corner forming, and the stud weldings and packing. So the sharp eye might have seen there's a little name on some of the machines in here behind my back. And one of them is called Franjo, and the other one is called Krølle. The middle one here hasn't got a name on it because it's the new technique that we're using. But Franjo and Krølle has been working with Logstrup for more than 33 years, bending foot pieces and plates and cutting and punching. So when they were retiring, the last thing they had to do was actually to put their name onto the robots that was then continuously doing their hard job with bending all the plates. This is one way that we will remember these two fellas. All right then. Well, follow me this way through, as we will see. I might actually also say that this all automation here with Logstrup didn't really let off any people. We actually just reschooled them to position other positions here with Logstrup. So we kept everyone. So the next process in line here is the corner profile. And you all know the corner profile very well, I'm sure. This is a pre-casted aluminium corner. And it looks like this, and it fits like this on the Logstrup profile with the AKA profiles. 6 screws, and you know the tricks. These two combined are making sure that we inside the flexibility, but also the strength in the system, which is very known by Logstrup. It goes up from the conveyor here, as you see. And in the top, it slides right into the machine. The machine will then hold it down while it's drilling all the holes and cutting all the frets into the profile. And after that, let's go this way through. Gonna take you through the painting line up here for just a second. So if you follow me this way through, all these parts now on my sides here are ready to be painted, cleaned and painted, as I just explained on the powder, on the painting process here. So either you having the alu-zinc or you having the painted versions, it's from this end it starts all of it. Right, so on this side here we have the outcome from the machine, from the painting process. So these pieces are actually still a little hot from the painting process. And if you come with me this way through, I know it's not much space, but we'll try to manage. Then this is where we put all the doors and covers all the way into the machine. And if you take a step over here, then maybe you can watch as the plates then prepares and runs into the machine where we want to put the gasket on. The first step of the gasket machine here then puts on the gasket to each of the sides, the bended sides. It ensures to get it all the way into the corner. And I should have said that we have a special tool made for the ACF corner forming machine, which makes it a completely nice corner, which matches perfectly to our rubber gasket. So it ensures it comes all the way into the corner, as you see there, and then cuts it. And afterwards, the machine will then turn itself around, and it's got a pinch on the other side here. We will actually squeeze that rubber sealing very hard on the edges of the side of the doors. See, this robot here has got a lot of sensors and lasers and all that. So it will actually sense if it's a cover or a door that comes into the machine, and then adjust it if it should have the small adapters for the spaces for where to put these ones in the corners, or it should have the hinges instead for maybe if it's a door. The spaces is there to ensure that the to ensure the right amount of torque is put onto the gasket, and not to make any dents and bumps into the side of the panel as well. So what we can see here is this one is going in the machine at the moment is a cover plate. That's an APA plate. And it's just flip it around so we can put the spacers on the other side as well. As you can see on the right hand side, the next plate is then taking place already. And the same process will then continue. So that's how it looks when we put the rubber gaskets to the machine here, or to the material. All right. I don't know about you, but I could watch this all day, but we'll have to get going. So if you would like them, then please follow me this way around. All the loadings for this machine, that means all the small parts that we put onto the parts and the doors. For instance, this small piece right here is being loaded from the outside of the machine. That means we don't have to open any cages. We can just load everything in from the outside here, and then off it goes. Good. I want to take you to the next step in line here, which I prepared for you. This is, if you follow me this way out through. It's a nice sunny day in Denmark. Let's go over this way. This is where they keep the new copper robot. It's also where we got the table set up with my two colleagues from production and product, which we will take your questions in just a few minutes. But as we walk through this way, I can show you the wooden boxes and cradles that's lying here on my left-hand side. These are completely full of with raw materials. Well, is the full length in copper bars in all different kinds of sizes, which we're working with here with Logstrup. There's quite a few on stock and more coming in all the time. Then we'll take one of these boxes and put it right over here to the feeding point of our newest machine here with Logstrup, which is the professional earth hole cut machine. And as you can see, the robot then comes out, picks up one of these links, which are the copper pieces, which is in the cradle, puts it up here on this first step here, where you see it lets go, and this one just makes sure it aligns. So it's very important that the machine knows exactly where the pieces are when it puts it right further into the storage of the machine. So the machine will automatically put it into storage, but it will also be able to feed the machine all the time. So let's go to the side of the machine here, and you can have a closer little look. Please follow me this way through. If you have a close look in this direction here, you might be able to see there's quite a few copper bars in the heart of this machine here. All kinds of links, and it's all prepared for just picking it up and letting it go through this this punching and cutting machine which we have over here. Let's have a look into the machine. If it's possible, then come all the way in here. Then, as you might be able to see, we have a multi-tool function in here, which is rolling back and forth all the time. Here we go. This consists of a lot of stamps and a lot of holes, which is then, well, of all the holes, whether they are whole and rounds or longer holes or whatever sizes might come out. So the pieces are then fed into the machine. There will another piece come in just in a minute. And you can have a look. So this one actually will both cut and also do all the punches for each part. It can cut length in up to 200 millimeter wide pieces in one cut, you can say. And this is pretty unique for a machine this size here. what you will see on this part of the machine here is then we have here a laser printer sitting here. This one will, without slowing anything down, just print the name and the label onto onto each part that comes through. This makes it quite easy for you guys to work with when you receive the parts afterwards, because as you pick up one piece, you will see there is a laser printed name on all parts that you will receive. So let's have a little look at the bending process was taking place in this side here. So the bending process is taking place over at this table here. And it's also very automated. I can just take that piece, thank you so much. If you want to take a look at this side here, we can then, or maybe we can have a look at the next piece that goes in. See, the length is automated. The bending process is also automated. And now you can see the operator will then just turn the piece around and they just adjust this automatically. Load the piece in once again and hit the button. So it just ensures the bend is correct where you see it. I'm not wearing any gloves, but I'm taking this one anyway. So this is the piece as you see it. Very nice and very smooth made. If you can also see the printed number on this item as well. So a big benefit to have the pre-made copper bars and copper pieces made already from the start. And we got plenty loads of production here going on at this moment. All right then. Then if you would like, then let's go to the table here where I got Per Christensen from our production and I've got Carsten Trolle from our product. So let's have the question which has come then so far. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Morten.
Hello.
Morten. Yeah.
Hello, and I see you've got the everything that comes in here. Yes, good. Good. So first question here I've got so far is, can bespoke item be made? I mean, custom-made parts. Maybe we can ask production for that?
Yes, of course it can be made with cutouts in cladding and special parts in special colors. So that's what we can do.
Okay, thank you. Do you want to add something?
We know that a lot of our customers meet various specific project requests, and it's not often standard in low voltage switchboards. So therefore we also think it's important that we engage directly with them and actively go into the design and manufacturing of customized parts. So you can say that we have moved our production a little bit from being a mass producer of a few different variants to be a highly specialized producer of small batches of many different parts.
So inline production, yeah.
Yes.
That's cool. What is the most commonly used for assemblies and switchboard? Is it alu-zinc or is it powder-coated parts? Will you answer?
For the framework is 80% alu-zinc, and for the cladding is 80% painted. So
it's a match.
Yeah.
It's a match. Okay. Good. And what are the criteria and advantages for choosing one or the other? Maybe you would like to answer that?
Yes, I'll try. Alu-zinc in the framework structures gives a much better earth continuity, so that is a safety issue. You have a very good earth bonding in your structures with alu-zinc, and also the corrosion resistance is with alu-zinc is very good.
Yeah. And you might just say it's nice to be able to send parts around the world in cradles without being afraid of the painting getting scratched, you can say. But okay. So how do we order proceeds copper from Logstrup? Would you like to take that maybe as well?
Yes, you can order that through our configuration software. If you use the LogCAD, it will automatically give out a unique identification number of every copper piece used in your configuration. and you can send that along with your order, and we will deliver the copper processed.
That's cool. Thank you so much, Carsten. All right, so what's next to remain one step ahead for the electrical switchboard front? Maybe that's also a question for product, I know.
Well, I'll try. It's a good question, meaning that it's also difficult to answer in a short way. But we think, of course, we are in a competitive business. So we think a lot about this, how we stay in the game and stay ahead in the game. We think also that it's important to have a continuous, reliable product, a high quality level, and also to be responsive to customer and to market trends. One of the market trends we see at the moment is, of course, increased focus on personal safety. We have been in that area for a long time. We have delivered and tested secure arc containment inside switchboards. So we try to stay ahead in many different ways.
Okay. How do production stay ahead then?
Yeah, you can see behind us the newest investment in Logstrup is from January this year. And in 2 months' time, we will have an automatic line for putting in the press nuts in parts. So we do automizations.
So staying up to date with the newest way of production.
Yeah.
That's very good. All right, so where can I find more product information? Maybe I can answer that one. We have, if you log into our website, full access to a little slide that's called Tools. In here you can find anything from materials to production, assembly manuals, tests, and a lot of things. So please log into to our website to find further information on the product. Okay, so what happens with the scrap from the production is also a question that comes in. Maybe you would like to answer that?
It's all recycled and reused in a new material. So.
Okay. All right, so we have another question just come in here. Thank you, Per. Can you tell me how will you visualize the material flow in the factory?
Yeah, that's a production question, so I think...
How do you visualize the flow?
I don't know.
How to explain that, Carsten?
Okay, I think what we do, at least we monitor the raw material when the parts are taken from the raw material stock and gone into the different stages of the production, and then there is a route, what do you call it in English? Finish report back of each stage of the production. So we have a pretty good idea and feedback into the management
system,
manufacturing system, how where each item is in its production process.
For that. Maybe we should take the other one here. How is data transferred from the ERP to the manufacturing machines?
It's in automatic in a system we have made ourselves. It's called ProPlan.
Okay. Thank you so much. I don't think that we have any more questions so far, which will then leads us to the end of this tour of the production line. Don't forget that you can also watch the other tours that we have had already, also from several exhibitions on our website. Everything should be available. So I think that if we can have more questions, then it's all to say goodbye, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you so much
for joining.
Thanks for joining, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.